And so design thinking starts with empathy. Right? Walking a mile in your customer's shoes and understanding what are their points of pain. Then there's a certain moment where you're reframing the challenge. And that's what we're going to do with our particular HR challenge here, is not thinking about what the organization needs, but what is the need of our user. Then we move into a creative process and imagine new possibilities. And not just come up with ideas, but we're actually going to prototype. We're going to make them tangible in such a way that we can put in front of other people and test them to see if they work. It's quite a simple process to follow. The other aspect here is that it's an iterative process. It's not linear, it's not static, that you're constantly basically jumping from one box to another as your learning evolves. We're all human, we have emotions, right? We feel things as we do things, and we shouldn't ignore it, right? It shouldn't be just as business as usual. As we move away from solely just a product or technology-centered culture, people are moving towards the experience economy. Right? How do you bring all your services and products and your brand all together? And when you get into more of the experiential side of things, emotions absolutely matter. Right? I'd say in some cases, you want to lead with the emotion. You ask the question of what emotion are we designing for? And then come in with kind of more of the functional need. So simple ways to put this into practice. First one, with the empathy part, get out of the office. And go and listen to your users. And this is not about inviting them to your office or a meeting room and doing a bit of an inquisition. Go get a coffee or go to their workplace and just have a chat. See what they have to say and what they have to share with you. Really simple. Create with your users, right? Don't do this alone and like, hey, I thought about this great idea for 6 months. It's awesome. Do it, right? Start at the early stage of, hey, I'm thinking about this idea. Can I get your input? Can we work on this together? I want to get your thinking on this. And then over time, every few weeks, you check back with them. Right? This is co-creation. And then last but not least is, I know as professionals, we have this perfection mindset that we are the experts. And it's hard for us to play and hard for us to actually fail. Fail is a bad word. Think about what is a little quick win? Right? What is that little experiment or that prototype I can put out there to see if we can actually change behavior, as opposed to trying to, boil the ocean, right? And go for that home run or that grand slam. When you try and do that, the success of failure is massive. And so think about how you can prototype to actually minimize risk.